History's longest year wasn't in some forgotten kingdom. It was Rome, and it lasted 445 days. It was called the Year of Confusion, and it was not an accident. It was the boldest repair job in the history of time. Rome ran on a calendar borrowed from the moon. 12 months, 355 days. About 10 days too short every year. Left alone, the dates slid backwards through the seasons. So the Romans invented a patch. An entire spare month stuffed in after February. The patch had a fatal flaw. It was manual. Someone had to decide whether the extra month happened at all. That somebody was Rome's chief priest, the Pontifex Maximus, a politician. And time is a spectacular thing for a politician to control. Priests stretched years to keep their friends in office and shrank them to cut enemies' terms short. The calendar became a political weapon. Then came decades of civil war. Nobody bothered inserting the extra months at all, and Rome's calendar quietly drifted out of reality. By 46 BC, the calendar ran almost 3 months ahead of the seasons. Harvest festivals arrived before the harvest. Farmers ignored the official dates and watched the sky instead. The greatest empire on earth no longer knew what day it was. Enter Julius Caesar, fresh from Egypt, victorious in war, dictator of Rome, and conveniently also its chief priest, keeper of the broken calendar. In Egypt, Caesar had seen something better, a calendar that followed the sun. 365 days, steady as sunrise. And Alexandria, and the plan took shape, a solar year with 1 extra day every 4th February. But before the new calendar could start, the old era had to be paid off. All 3 missing months, all at once. So Caesar decreed the impossible. 46 BC would receive the usual leap month, plus 2 entirely new months, invented for 1 year only. 23 extra days after February. 67 more before December. 445 days. 15 months. 1 year. Imagine living through it. Contracts stretched. Debts ran longer. Birthdays wandered. Winter simply refused to arrive on schedule. Romans grumbled. When someone remarked that a constellation would rise on schedule, the orator Cicero sneered. Yes, no doubt by decree. But when the chaos cleared, on the 1st of January, 45 BC, something extraordinary switched on. The Julian calendar. The new rules were beautifully simple. 365 days, 1 extra every 4th year. No priests, no politics. 1 year later, Caesar was dead, stabbed by the Senate he ruled. Rome renamed a month in his honor. We call it July. Then, almost immediately, the priests broke the machine again. They counted inclusively, Roman style, and added leap days every 3 years instead of 4. Augustus, Caesar's heir, had to pause leap years entirely for over a decade to drain the error. He got a month too. August. Once repaired, the Julian calendar simply worked. It governed time across the Western world for more than 1600 years. But Sosagina's year was 11 minutes too long. Tiny, harmless, until 11 minutes a year became 10 full days by the 1580s. In 1582, Pope Gregory pruned it again, deleting 10 days outright. People slept on October 4th and woke on the 15th. That small fix is the only difference between Caesar's calendar and the one on your phone. The bones are still Roman. Every February 29th, you are living inside Caesar's patch, a leap day, still running more than 2,000 years after its installation. The Year of Confusion teaches a strange lesson. Time feels like nature, but the calendar is politics, frozen into habit. Whoever controls the clock controls the world. Caesar knew it. And 1 long, confusing year later, so did everyone else. If you want more weird history, don't forget to like and subscribe to Irish Edutainment.